The results are in for New York City's mayoral election. Democrat Socialist Zohran Mamdani beat out independent candidate Andrew
ran, but NBC News can project that Zohran Mamdani will be the next mayor of New York City.
New York City has always been a barometer for America's direction, in politics, economy, and identity. From LaGuardia's reform years to Bloomberg's technocratic capitalism, from de Blasio's progressive promises to Eric Adams's law and order pragmatism, every mayor has reflected a chapter in the city's evolution. And now, a new chapter. Zohran Mamdani. Born in Uganda, raised in Queens, first elected as a state assemblyman, and now, at 34, the youngest mayor in more than a century, the city's first Muslim and first South Asian mayor. His victory is not just symbolic, it's statistical. In a city of 8.5 million, a mosaic that's 33% white, 29% Latino, 24% black, and 14% Asian, Mamdani built a coalition that shattered traditional expectations. So, how did a progressive outsider out-organize billion-dollar political machines in the nation's largest city? Let's unpack inside Zohran Mamdani's campaign machine, the strategy that won NYC.
So Donald Trump, since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up.
To understand Mamdani's victory, start with the battlefield. New York's population may be young, median age 37, but young voters rarely decide elections here, until 2025. Polls in late October showed Mamdani with roughly a 16-point lead over Andrew Cuomo among likely voters. Curtis Sliwa trailed far behind. Yet the more interesting story lies beneath the top lines. Black majority precincts, Cuomo dominated early polling, 51% to Mamdani's 38%, but turnout among voters under 35 surged to record levels, and those ballots overwhelmingly favored Mamdani. With an electorate exceeding 5 million, he secured 1,036,051 votes, about 50.4%, while Cuomo earned 854,995, 41.6%, and Sliwa around 7%. It was the highest turnout New York had seen in decades. The numbers tell a story of precision. Mamdani's team didn't chase every voter, they chased specific gaps. Renters, students, immigrants, and the under 35 transit riding crowd who rarely see City Hall as theirs. He turned demographic data into a map of opportunity, and that map became his ground game. Every victory begins with infrastructure. Mamdani's machine had 4 pillars. Pillar 1, ground game. Across Brooklyn and Queens, volunteers opened pop-up offices in cafes, basements, community centers. By election day, his strongest bases were Brooklyn, 63% in final round, and Queens, 55%. Pillar 2, coalition and message. His slogan, affordability, dignity, access. Rent freezes, free buses, universal child care. Policies that spoke directly to younger, cost-burdened households. Campaign imagery leaned modern. Bold fonts, sharp contrast, diverse faces, no political cliches. Pillar 3, data and digital. The campaign micro-targeted by borough and income. Internal polling showed he led wealthy voters more than $100,000 by 20 points, rare for a progressive, while maintaining strength among lower-income voters. On social media, his team localized messages in multiple languages, bridging age and culture. Pillar 4, exploiting weaknesses. Cuomo's experience narrative was haunted by scandal fatigue. Voters craved freshness. Mamdani offered it. Sliwa's tough on crime line collapsed in a city where 70% of voters are Democrats. Mamdani's campaign machine functioned less like a party apparatus and more like a tech startup. Agile, decentralized, and data-driven. He didn't outspend his rivals. He out-organized them. Let's dissect the formula that delivered victory. Geographic focus, Brooklyn and Queens. The two boroughs with the highest density of younger immigrant renters were ground zero. Mamdani captured roughly 63% in Brooklyn, 55% in Queens, and even edged out Cuomo in Manhattan, 55.6%. Demographic focus. The under 35 block became decisive. Youth turnout jumped nearly 40% over 2021. Surprisingly, he also did well among high-income, college-educated voters, blending progressive idealism with pragmatic appeal. Message focus, affordability united every segment. Free buses for workers, rent freezes for tenants, childcare for families, policies simple enough to communicate and broad enough to resonate. Cuomo was the old guard. Mamdani was the new city. Authenticity became persuasion. Timing and momentum. Early voting exceeded 480,000 ballots, far outpacing previous cycles. As national attention swung to Trump-era politics, Mamdani kept the narrative local: cost of living, transit, dignity. And that consistency paid off. From a data science perspective, Mamdani's campaign maximized turnout efficiency, high participation in low propensity zones. Instead of persuading the undecided, they activated the overlooked. The model is scalable, and for progressives, that's the real lesson. As results rolled in, it became clear. History had been written. Zohran Mamdani, Queens native, son of immigrants, democratic socialist, was now the 111th mayor of New York City. He will be sworn in January 1st, 2026, but the symbolism began the moment he stepped onto that stage. The crowd, the chants, the sense that the city's identity had shifted. For Democrats, it was a proof of concept that a young, unapologetically progressive message can win big in major urban centers. For New Yorkers, it was a redefinition of who the city is for. Mamdani's rise marks more than a political milestone. It signals a cultural recalibration. In an era defined by polarization from Washington, New York opted for data-backed populism, a blend of grassroots energy and analytical discipline. The question now, can this Queens model be replicated elsewhere? Could Los Angeles, San Francisco, Philadelphia see a similar youth progressive wave?
Tonight, against all odds, we have grasped it. The future is in our hands. My friends, we have toppled a political dynasty. I wish Andrew Cuomo only the best in private life. But let tonight be the final time I utter his name. A great New Yorker once said that while you campaign in poetry, you govern in prose. If that must be true, let the prose we write still rhyme, and let us build a shining city for all.
Tonight, Zohran Mamdani not wasting any time on his first day as mayor-elect of New York City. He announced his transition team of all women
And now to Zohran Mamdani's election win. And today, the mayor-elect got right to work, announcing an all-female transition team, which notably includes a former FTC chair with close ties to Bernie Sanders, known for her strong antitrust regulations.
Some may look familiar, including Maria Torres Springer, who resigned from the Adams administration over his dealings with President Trump. Mamdani says he knows with the right team he can handle the crises of costs and convictions.
New Yorkers are facing twin crises at this moment: an authoritarian administration and an affordability crisis. And it'll be my job to deliver on both.